So greetings everybody, we are currently here in Bucovina at the Voronet Monastery, and basically this monastery is pretty interesting. The paint that they use is actually a natural byproduct from products from this part of Romania, and the whole luster of the painting is fairly unique. We're gonna try to read some of the legends regarding the paint itself and what it consists of. But as y'all can see, there's quite a bit of small shops for souvenirs around here, and it's pretty interesting just how traditional this place is. So I'm gonna be walking for a few more minutes and y'all are gonna be able to see the monastery. But check out these scarves and shawls. They're pretty much, fairly unique in this part of Romania. So, another great tourist destination if you're looking for something different or new to visit. It's always nice to come out and explore new and very interesting places around the world, especially in this part of the world. This is probably one of the best places to go visit, just because it's not as common as far as things that you'll see and experience compared to other parts of Europe. With that said, everything is pretty, locally made, and they source the products here within the country. So that in itself is something to, definitely look for and just experience. We got lucky, there's not a whole lot of people today, so we're just gonna try to float around for a little bit. It's kind of cold, so I'm running out of breath because I'm going uphill right now. But as y'all can see, some of these products are very unique. You won't be able to see any of this in other parts of Europe. So typically this part of Romania produces a lot of pottery products and wool and silk and cotton fabric type of shirts. But you will also see 100% wool products in Bucovina. So each region of Romania actually has their very unique theme to it as far as their tradition and how they celebrate their customs. So you'll see some unique things here that is a mixture of East and West. And what that means is East is towards obviously Eurasia, and the West will be towards the Austro-Hungarian section of Europe. But as y'all can see, everything here is very interesting to see. Like things that you won't normally see in other parts of Europe. This would be a great place to come and visit. So there's the monastery up ahead. A little out of breath just because we're having to walk uphill. And I'm gonna try to read what this is all about. I'm not. The last time I actually read about the Voronet Monastery was, I think, about 10 years ago on Wikipedia. So I'm gonna try to look for any English version of this, the information regarding the monastery. Maybe I can try to read and also explain to you what this is all about. So since it's a monastery, I have to kind of be quiet somewhat, because it is a holy site. But I'm gonna try to share with you guys what it looks like entering. So the painting itself, our original paint, and these were painted by the monks. I'm gonna try to get you the accurate information on when it was painted and for what purpose it was painted. So let's see if there's any English legend that I can read for you. And here's the tower leading that guards the monastery. All right. So this is the map of Romania, and all the monasteries throughout Romania is listed up there. It's not easy to see, so I'm going to have to try to find an English version of the legend of the monastery, just because they typically keep them in a different location for tourists, but this is what it looks like. I'm gonna keep on floating around for a little bit, so maybe I'll be able to find any information in English. If I'm not able to locate it, I'll try to post the description at the bottom of this vlog, just because I don't want to be talking too much, especially when there's people inside worshiping. So anyway, they have an altar. One is to the left is for the life, for the living, and the one to the right, left is for the living, and the right is for the dead. And again, this monastery was painted for quite some time, actually. Before there was even a country called Romania, which is eons ago. So the various territories of Romania was dissected prior to becoming a country. So this region was basically another kingdom or principality of the territory back then. So anyhow, I'm going to try to share the description at the bottom of this vlog, since there is no legend in English that I'm able to locate. I'm going to give you guys up and personal look of this painting. Okay, so you can see the quality of the paint. So most of these are his biblical edict, as well as stories. His specific of biblical history. So they've got uh, side of the walls blocked off, so I'm just gonna try to reach so that I'm gonna just reach in and so y'all can see the quality of the paint. So this is imagine what this whole monastery used to look like when it was fairly new. So um, it's pretty interesting. There you go, folks. This is what a Byzantine monastery looks like. And some of these hidden gems weren't, that commonly known, just because for the longest time, only people that grew up or is from this part of the world knows about these monasteries. Unless you're a historical buff or has some sort of background in Byzantine culture and history, you wouldn't know so much about this monastery. But now, because of social media and because of YouTube, you're able to, get a first-hand, very intimate look to what this whole monastery looks like. On top of that, it's rare. I mean, you won't be able to see these kinds of architecture outside of this part of the world just because it's uniquely formed and developed for their religious culture. So basically, we're in a small fortress. You can see that we're surrounded by walls. And in other parts of Europe, you won't see the wall standing anymore. But because this monastery was well preserved, you can actually see the walls that is, basically fortifying this monastery. And this is like a site of the holies of holies compared to, similar to that of in Jerusalem. So it's well protected by the monks and their religious figures prior to having worship service inside of this monastery. With that said, we are currently in Bucovina at the Voronet Monastery here in Romania. And yeah, check that out. I will share the description about the monastery at the bottom of this blog since there isn't a legend in English that I can read outside. But I will make sure to further provide you information. See the difference on this side and the other side just because of the weather. The paint is slowly peeling off. And it's harder. I guess they're not going to be able to reconstruct the paint, but it's still pretty interesting to look at. If you have any questions, suggestions, or comments, let us know. We'll try to include all the information that you would need about this monastery. Like I said, this is one of the rare places to visit in the country. It's a part of the Romanian culture, heritage, and identity. So not a whole lot of people would know specifically about this monastery unless you're of Romanian descent or heritage. So the best way for you guys to look up the information regarding this monastery is via online research. I'm going to put this candle in the section where somebody had passed. Okay. Alright, so there it is. And then I'm going to put another one in the altar that says living. So I'm going to put that there and stick it in here. Hopefully I don't get burned. If I can only get it to, it's not standing up. But, okay, there it is. There's one hole there. Excellent. Okay, folks. So that's a quick tour of the Voronet Monastery for you. Like I said, this is a fortress. So if you pan around, we are surrounded by walls. Just like, you know, the holy city in Jerusalem or any other religious sites where the church is well protected in the inside of the fortress. You know, obviously throughout history and even Europe, most of the religious sites were protected by a wall so that they can fend off any aggression that are trying to infiltrate the fortress. And it's similar here, but as far as what I can, you know, like look at is the walls are the original walls when the monastery was built. It seems like they might have refurbished some of them, but they are still the original type of structure when they built the monastery. So, and that's, you know, fairly common throughout Romania. They really, you know, did a well done job on preserving these cultural landmarks and religious places. You know, they're very medieval looking to some extent. But you won't see these kinds of things outside of Romania. You know, there's going to be some similar, maybe, type of buildings and architecture and fortresses throughout Europe, but this is uniquely Romanian in terms of, you know, what everything looks like. With that said, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook. I hope you guys enjoyed our quick tour of the Voronet Monastery here in Bucovina, Romania. And tell your friends about this part of the world. You know, like I was saying in my previous vlogs, Romania is up and coming. It's definitely you know, becoming a tourist destination that is not as commonly known, you know, in the past. So if you're up to exploring, getting new experiences that is not common to your previous, you know, exploration type of visit, then I would definitely highly recommend coming to the Voronet Monastery in Bucovina, Romania. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like us and click subscribe on our YouTube channel. Thanks for your time. Bye-bye.